Okay, so this is like a spiritual update. Yesterday, I actually got basically like called by a deity. And it's crazy to say out loud, but like I really did. And the deity was Lady Fortuna. And I literally wrote this in my notes just in case I forgot, because I want to remember that day. Because the synchronicities, like there was no denying that Lady Fortuna was calling me. And it was actually so crazy. So, but also such an honor. Like I love that. Because in the back of my mind for so long, I've been working with money bowls. I've been working with money, and I've been wanting to work with a deity who like is a woman, has gold, has green. Like I was like, it's not a coincidence, y'all. I had like these nails on, right, with gold, green, and money. And I did this hair before all of this, by the way. Like literally, I'm telling you, it's just too aligned. Like it was just too aligned, and I know, like I just knew I had to move forward with it. But yesterday when I was working on my money bowl, something told me like to put a glass of water, and also it was like a green pretty little glass of water on my like money bowl altar, basically, because my money bowl is basically like a money altar. I just don't really have a set deity or anything that I worked with. It was literally just my money bowl. And never really thought of it. Like sometimes I did think of it because I do swing my pendulum around it and over it, and the energy is so strong there, so I always knew there was something there. But I didn't really like move forward with it. But again, yesterday, something told me to put a glass of water and a little bowl of honey there. And so I did that, right? And from there, like during the day, I'm just, minding my business. Something told me to finally drop my group money spell too, because I've been sitting on it for a few days, and I was like, no, we just need to go forward with it. So I dropped my group money spell. And in that, I was like, okay, like I want to start researching, stuff to prepare that I need to buy for this spell. Because there's like certain candles, certain things. Like I'm kind of just like, open to, what should I do for this working? What should I do for this spell? Because now I have to prep for it. So I go on the original Botanica website, right? So I'm looking in the money category because I'm looking for stuff for my money spell, things of that sort. And as I'm scrolling down, I see like this Angel of Abundance statue. I'm gonna see if I'll enter a picture. I may not, I may, who knows. And it just really called out to me. I was like, interesting. She had a little cornucopia. She had like gold, like it was beautiful. It sparks a thought in my mind. And I'm like, why have I never thought of getting like a money statue, like something to put on or around my money bowl, like my altar. So why do I go on Amazon, right? And I look up, I think I literally just looked up abundance statue. I wish I had my phone right here. I need like two phones. This is why I need a camera. But anywho, so I went on Amazon and I looked up money statue, literally just money statue. And I scroll down, and guess what? I see it literally looked like the same lady. Like she had the cornucopia, she had the coins, and it says Fortuna on it. And I was like, so interesting, because this looks like what I just seen on the Botanica website. But on the Botanica, it didn't say Lady Fortuna. It didn't say none of that. It literally just said Angel of Abundance. And the angel was like white. This angel on Amazon, it was just like a steel color, like it was like metal looking. So I was like, interesting, Fortuna. Like it means fortune. And it's crazy because a creator I watch, her thing is like she calls herself the Goddess of Fortune. And I was watching her all day that day because I like to study people who are doing things that, I want to do or that I'm doing, and things that I'm working towards. That's just another add-on. But so yeah, I thought like, so interesting. So I press the statue, I look at it, and I'm like, that's so weird. This looks exactly like the statue I just seen on the Botanical website. Okay. So I go in the reviews, and I like to look at pictures. So I go straight to the pictures, and guess what? People are like, oh, she fits my money bowl perfectly. Oh, she looks great in my money bowl. Like almost all the posts have to do with money bowl. I immediately put it in my cart, by the way. Something like, there was no ifs, ands, or buts. As soon as I seen it, I put it in my cart. I didn't even look at the pictures yet, and I put it in my cart. But once I looked at the pictures, I was like, this is crazy. So this is something you could put in your money bowl. Like, this is perfect for me. Next thing you know, I go to look it up on YouTube, right? Like Lady Fortuna, because you know, I want to research before I do anything. Even then, I kind of jumped quickly into it, but also I generally don't feel I did, you know, because it was so aligned, and it is so aligned with me, my journey, where I'm at right now. I go on YouTube and I start to search up Lady Fortuna because I'm interested now. Like, she captivated me. And tell me why I scroll down. I have a screenshot of this too. I scroll down and I realized one of the videos already said that I watched some of it. I watched like 4 minutes and 24 seconds or something like that. So I'm like, interesting. And it really clicked in my mind, like, this video was on my like YouTube Explore page earlier. Like, I was literally seeing it earlier. Like, and it's so crazy. Like, there's no making it up, you know? It was just crazy, y'all. I felt like, you know, that video was calling me. So I watched the video, and also in that I found like a new spiritual teacher as well. Because there's not many videos on Lady Fortuna. Like, she is a very low-key goddess slash deity, if that's what you want to call her, but we'll just say goddess. Okay, she is like a very low-key goddess because I've never heard of her. You know, I've always heard of like Hecate and, you know, saints and things of that sort. So this was just very new to me. And also cornucopias mean a lot for me too as well. Like, that's its own little story. But yeah, it was just so weird. It's like, it already said I watched the video, and then I remembered that video was on my Explore page. And think about the way that I found the statues in the beginning anyway. Think about the way I was led to her, you know? It was just so weird. And then also what she represented. And yes, I looked it up, like what she represented, but mind you, you gotta remember, I didn't know that like a deity like her existed. I always knew about like Oshun and all these other people, but something always told me like, I'm not ready for that yet. Yeah, you know. And then I watched that video. This lady, mind you, she literally has dang near the same exact statue. Okay, she's telling me all this stuff about the offerings, what to offer her. Now, why did this lady say honey? Okay, literally honey, but honey mixed with milk and poppy seeds. And I was like, that's so crazy. Like, something told me to put honey of all things, because like I prayed over my honey too, you know, and I set the intention of like sweetness, you know, people being attracted to my business and my stuff, like bees literally. And I just thought that was so crazy. Like, wow. And I feel like I'm giving ultimate Fortuna vibes right now. Like, that's what's so crazy. I've never felt so in tune, you know, and I truly feel like she found me, you know, and she called on me. Not called on me, but called me, you know, like called to me. And then the lady also mentions a book, right? Okay. So I scroll, do some more research, right? Because, you know, I want to know. And all the videos are kind of crappy except the lady's video that I watched. And there was this one video I seen. It said I watched some of that video too. And this video I don't remember seeing at all. Like, I'm like, I don't know why I said I watched the video, because I did not watch that video. But anywho, so after scrolling around for about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, I come back and I swipe over and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and watch this video, because I really feel like, you know, I'm listening, I'm in tune now, because there's so many signs and things happening in this moment. Like, I really needed to be in tune to that. So yeah, I went ahead and clicked on the video. Tell me why the lady is recommending the same lady I just watched, mentioning the same book. You know, that book had Goddess Fortuna in it, and like to learn about her in it. And then it's also like, you know, how to get started with her, the first video was working with Lady Fortuna. Literally, that was what the first video was. It was called Working with Lady Fortuna. And then the second video was just like, oh, you know, I watched the same lady, literally the same lady I watched, but it was a different video. And I thought, wow. And she mentioned the same book that the original lady mentioned in her video. So I was just like, wow, this is crazy. And also, when I first looked up Lady Fortuna on Google, I came across this page, and it literally mentioned money bowls and money bowl rituals to do with her. And I just thought, like, money bowls are my thing. Like, that is my thing. If you know me, I'm a money bowl girl. That's what got me 200,000 views. Literally. I have a video about a money bowl that's at 200,000 views right now. And that's really what got me to 10K. And it's getting me, you know, like worldwide views right now. But yeah, there was just so many synchronicities. It was crazy. And yeah, since then, today, I was like leaving her more offerings, researching her more, doing things like that. And I'm just like, yeah, like we're gonna work together and we're gonna have a good relationship. Yeah, and I also felt like the timing was so perfect because I'm going into the next level of my business, because I'm trying to get that next level income, and especially because like I'm moving into money spells and group spells and custom spells. I was literally feeling like, dang, I wish I had a deity like that could work alongside me or that can work with me to help people and things of that sort. And Lady Fortuna's whole thing is she wears a blindfold because she does not judge, she just helps, you know. And she was literally known for helping like homeless people and rich people. Like she helps everybody. So I just love everything she stands for. I just like, yeah, she intrigued me and she really got me. I don't even know if that's everything, but if it's not, I'll just insert it later or I'll put it on the screen or something. But yeah, the synchronicities were synchronicity. Oh yeah. So not only did the website talk about money bowls, but the website was just full of angel numbers. I don't know if it was on purpose or what, but it had 222, which is for balance, partnerships, things of that sort. And then it had 999, which is completion. And like, next level type stuff. So I was like, wow. Wow. And I can't get her statue at this point right now. So what I did, I literally just printed out like a sticker sheet of her, so it's like thick paper, and I just put her in my money bowl and I gave her more offerings. I made her own little oil, an oil that I anoint myself with. I already have like a ritual I'm gonna do with her each month on the first of the month. And yeah, so if you guys want to know more about my journey with Fortuna and literally just my first ever deity journey, if you're interested in that type of content or how it goes, or just want to see more of that, let me know. Let me know, because again, I feel like she's a very low-key, people say she also like, her whole thing is like the Wheel of Fortune, like that's what one of her signs and what she represents in the tarot, or just in general, because like she could spin her wheel of fate. So she's literally like the goddess of fate, basically. She's the goddess of fortune, goddess of fate, and something else I forgot, off the top of my head. But basically, she can align things in your favor, but she can also bring like unexpected bad things. But in the bad things, there's always good things. So yeah, that is what made me a little ooh, but I feel like every deity has, another side or like the opposite. So I don't know, she just called to me. Yeah, that is just my little working with my first deity story, or like how my deity found me story. If you guys are interested and want to see more of the process of me and my deity journey and things of that sort, I may or may not share it. We'll see though. But if you're interested, let me know, because again, I feel like she's a really underrated deity and goddess. So just let me know.